Where were we? I smell cooked broccoli super strongly. That shit smells gross, but it tastes good. My mom must be making some downstairs. Oh, what a bad punish. Back throw? Come on. You can hit Yun with anything. I love Yun's DC. I don't know why. No one asked me to explain why I like Yun's DC. Nice parry. Oh, Bath and a Thunderstorm? You're living the life. That's a good super. For some reason I thought it would chip, but it was actually nowhere close. I believed in him. Was it the same pizza for all of your meals? Oh, towards Fierce is a lot of commitment. I will say in Yun's design defense is that a lot of his stuff is actually really unsafe. Which is good design. Of course, there are very safe ways of playing Yun all the same. That didn't punish. This kills. Well, he's doing something pretty difficult. He managed to pick it up. Oh, he managed to drop it. He got the hard part and dropped the easy part. You know, that was nice. That was a punish, but crouching Yun, I think. Don't quote me on that. It looked like he was crouching. I feel like Tatsu would have whiffed, that's all I'm saying. Ooh, cool, cool, cool! Universal Overhead Space is a very obnoxious thing Yun has in the Gene mix-up. That was supposed to hit while Gene was still up, but it didn't. Cool combo! Crouching opponent, low strong link. I think that's crouching only. Generally no one runs SA2 Yun. It's bad. Next question. Everyone knows that SA3 is the best Yun. It's just common knowledge. There's no discussion anymore. People just run SA2 Yun if they're feeling like they want to stand out from the crowd of SA3 Yuns. It's not a bad super, it's just not as good as Gene. Nothing's as good as Gene. Gene is actually the best super in the game. The only ones that come close are Aegis and Aura's 2 supers. Wow, a redemption arc. Usually when I get in a funk, I lose a lot more. That was nice. I wonder if Necker went for a parry or what. It's possible when you're going for the red parry on the third hit to accidentally eat the second hit because you went neutral too early. Red parries are difficult. That red parry window is a 3-frame window, but it's a 3-frame window where if you're too late, it doesn't work, and if you're too early, you get hit. That's what I thought. It might work on a standing opponent, but just be difficult. It's a very cute little link. Tier lists have this as Necro's worst matchup, but I don't know that much about it. I imagine it's just hard to get Yun off you. Chun-Li or Cammy? Chun-Li is a very unplayed character with a bright future. And so is Cammy. Nice. Look at that. See how he went for the aggressive parry, but he didn't actually get anything because he parried a normal. That's why approaching with normals is so strong in Gene. Going from Mono to Chun-Li will make you more versatile. It'll help you pick up your bad matchups too. Chun-Li is one of the most underplayed characters in the game, if not the most underplayed. I think she probably has the greatest disparity between how strong she is and how many players she has. Modern Chun-Li is a meme and Haitani is a fraud. Was it Haitani? I don't even remember. Whoa. Nice parries. I wonder if he could have dash punched. I was thinking that. I was thinking, what would I do as the Yun? I was like, I would do dash punch on landing and then light dash punch. Or parry on landing and then light dash punch.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
I think the speed of his normals would maybe hurt in this matchup. Necro's zoom normals famously only have one active frame each. So buttons that have a lot of active frames can hit them in their setup pretty easily. Oh. He went for the red, didn't get it. It's a hard red to get, it just happens really fast. One hit only. Usually if that gets one hit only, it's not worth it. Ugh. Wow, you're like reverse Bath. You're like Fab. Because I didn't play Elena in this game, and then I did play her in Ultra. Ooh, anterior down back heavy punch. I've seen Chris G's Lilith, it's quite good. I never thought that character. I thought she was supposed to be a Dan, but then I did a little bit more research on her and I found out she's actually a Dan, if you know what I mean. Her weapons are not outright worse than Morgan's.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I thought they were very close in tier. I thought they were both like either mid or low. I don't know. I know that the top level of the game is basically dominated by Sasquatch and a few others. Raptor. Maybe QB. Yeah, top lane I think is considered quite good. The fish is like upper mid, I think. He might be high tier. Rikuo. He's actually the character I play. Albath, as he's known in the Japanese version. Nice. He's like a worse version of QB. No, he's not that much like her. The orb is kind of similar though. Sasquatch's dash is just insane. And Raptor's, I don't know, normals. His movement's kind of good too because of the crawl. Sasquatch's dash is like, it's like Eno on steroids. Good pickup. That was really nice. Oh well. Man, those dive kicks actually look pretty hard to deal with. Yeah, it turns out like, having a character with like completely unreactable overheads that leads up jumping combos is just a little strong. Imagine if Ryu's towards medium punch just dodged lows, and also every single hit led to a jumping combo. Nice. No, jumping combos aren't that strong in Vampire Savior for what it's worth. It's not as good as Magneto, because Magneto can also hit you on the back. Magneto actually truly has a four-way mix, and if you're running something like Psylocke, you additionally have the invincible thing that hits you at the same time that launches. Oh, that's nice. A lot of King of Fighters characters have that. They're close to you while anti-air while also being their main throw option.
Now. Fighters ready. Engage.
He is really struggling to hit those dive kicks. There you go, look at that, that's nice. Got the link? Got the link. It's hard to do. And then probably the worst thing that can happen to Ganayan happened. Can he not dash punch that? I feel like he can. I'm not an expert on Yun Necro, but I feel like you can block Snake Edge or whatever. Snake Fang. Snake Edge is Tekken. And then just light dash punch it. Me for the entire game of Vampire Savior. Me for Baby Bonnie Hood.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Izanami, I was trying to think of her name earlier. I was talking about her in Blaze Blue the other day. Close medium kick, super jump cancel, super. Look at all that power. Oh, he missed the sash punch right at the end. That's sad. He got a cool red parry and then he whiffed. It is very inconsistent to punish drill. There's just a lot of things that can happen based on which version of drill it is and what height Necro's at when he does it. I enjoy how safe it is because it's so unrewarding. Necro should be able to do it a lot. That's very tricky. Wow. Nice. I remember playing Night Warrior and being really surprised that the guard cancel DPs and stuff are just like, they just do actual damage and they're just free or whatever. Were they free? I don't remember. I was just like, Jesus, like this is a really, I mean it's hard to do, but it's a really strong weapon against. Oh, I love when people do that. I love Dudley. Oh, never mind.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Dudley's repeated uppercut combos are the coolest combos in this whole game. I love that combo too. Oh, that was back jab? I thought it was back strong for a sec. This should kill pretty easily.
Final round. Go.
That was a really good parry and a really good punish. Night Warriors, I went and played it for the first time recently. And it definitely has appeal that Vampire Savior is missing. I feel the same way about it as I feel about Alpha 2, and Championship Edition, Street Fighter 2. All three of them are games where complexity was added and something was lost in the addition of complexity. And I think that the newer game in all instances is better. Nice. But the thing that was lost is really notable. Night Warriors definitely is really good to go back and play. I was expecting it to feel super jank, but Night Warriors literally feels like a fun version of Darkstalkers. Darkstalkers actually legitimately does feel super jank, but Night Warriors feels really good. It feels no worse than Vampire Savior. Both games have quite a good feel to them. It's just a pain doing your fucking like chain combos in Darkstalkers, but then in Night Warriors it's like, wow, this is very organic and natural. Look at these dizzy bars. V7 is newer and I do like it more than Night Warriors. But I'm just saying something was lost. They still appeal to Night Warriors. I went in expecting it to be really bad. Oh, that's a pain. I understand completely why a lot of people like 2 more than 3 for Alpha. I like 3 more. I think the complexity makes it a better spectating game. But definitely, there's too much complexity in Alpha 3. If Necro lands a super, never mind. Daigo was a Bishamon main. How do you guys feel about that? I think he played Jetta in Vampire Savior. How do you feel that not only was Night Warriors Daigo's first game that he was good at, but he also played Bishamon? That's such a weird pick for Daigo, I feel. Nice. Never mind, not nice. Oh, still comboed. Huh? Electricity? You dropped his combo. He could lose. He could lose. Bros, I don't feel so good. Oh no! I would never have tried to jump there. That Dudley was really smart for that. Dudley can just mash parry until he lands and get a punish, huh? That's pretty funny. Necro builds no meter while his electricity is being mashed, so he can't get enough meter to super cancel or anything. This Dudley's pretty nice with the parries. Oh, towards medium kick is a raw hit, single hit confirmed, but he dropped it. His super confirms have been a little sus. So Dudley likes the low medium or low light kick into super just by itself. Hi, Dizzy Ender. Okay. Oh, look, 2 hit, but this kills. I picked up Remy. Why would you do that to yourself? But also, congrats. How you liking him? Some people are just Remy players, and I feel bad for them, because there's no legitimate reason to pick Remy unless you are a Remy player. He got it. 3 quick low parries. They're like 3 separate projectiles, so you don't have to wait a certain amount of time between each parry. He sucks, but he's fun is actually a pretty nice summation of Remy. It is very satisfying just hitting crouch hard punch combos. And it might even be satisfying throwing booms. Excuse me, light of virtues. That short swing blow actually confirmed super. But he saved it, and boy, I bet he's glad he did.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Very nice returns for that one little combo. Blue Nocturne was never great. Remy was actually added to third strike so that he never had an opportunity to get rebalanced. He wasn't in second impact. I think there are 5 characters added for third strike, and I think all of them have kind of suspect balance. There's Chun-Li, Remy, Makoto, 12. Who's the 5th one? Q. Did I already say him? Chun-Li, Remy, 12, Makoto, Q. Yeah, none of those are well-balanced characters. Sean was in there since the beginning. He's a New Generation character. Don't you know the story about Sean? Sean was going to be the only Shoto in New Generation. And they panicked and added Ryu and Ken late in development. They were like, we can't have a fully new cast, or else no one will know it's Street Fighter. SUV. No, no, no. Funny animation on that freeze frame with Necro's face. Still an even game, honestly. Ignore the health bars. Fun fact, that's a special intro. In this matchup in particular, Dudley's car comes from the other side so that the animation can show on her gi. That's Makoto's animation gimmick. You might not have noticed it if you never had it pointed out to you. Makoto has a gi that's a little bit loose-fitting. You can see it slide down during her dizzy animation. And her idle animation, both standing and crouching, plus her various animations when she's attacking, indicate that her body is super duper stiff, but her gi floats loosely on it. So she actually, if you look at her, she's got like the stiffest idle animation of any character. Like her body is 100% rigid. And the gi having fluid movement is to show how precise her body mechanics are, basically. How good her form is. It's actually a really nice touch. So the wind effects on Makoto's gi are really important to demonstrating just how good her form is. Very subtle, but very good. As a design decision.
You win. You have no less like into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Ugh. Dudley having an invincible reversal just isn't right. Doesn't need that. In general, I actually think that not enough characters in this game have invincible reversals. Normally I hate invincible reversals in other engines, but I think they're pretty fun in this engine. Oh, he fell out. I don't like invincible reversals as your only defensive option. But in this game you have parry, which is not a super... I mean, it's a very strong defensive option. That looked like the same frame, but this time it comboed. I guess last time it was out of range. Drive Rush Makoto is going to be the most cancerous thing anyone's ever experienced whenever they make it.
Now.
Makoto's going to come out, and then someone's going to post that video of the gorilla sliding into the enclosure, and they're just going to tag it SF3 Makoto. And that's going to do more numbers than anything else on the entire FGC Twitter. I tried to do it with medium punch, that's hard to do. No, Makoto's quite a fun character to fight, actually. Makoto ever use super? Generally, no. Occasionally. A non-zero amount. Super gave you one really interesting thing in SF4 that was usually not worth the bar, but occasionally was. It gave you dash punch to Ultra 1. You could do like a Stain Fierce dash punch or whatever, and then activate off of that, and then Ultra 1 off of that. And it gave you a relatively scaled Ultra 1, but with the super power up. And so if you just had 5 bars, it was going to kill. 5 bars, 4 bars. I guess 5 bars if you count the Ultra meter. Then you would do it. So it was used for that. Rarely do people activate besides that. Makoto had like the best EX move in the game by Ultra. My dude ate a jumping combo, so he loses. Didn't even spend it. That was 100% the correct decision, but man, it's just salt in the wound. Okay, wait. This is turning around. It's turned around. He's dead. Bath be like 100% the correct decision, and then the Dudley dies. You know, maybe he should have spent it. No, it was the right decision to not spend the meter. He just got owned. In 99% of instances, not spending the meter was correct. Oh, he should have spent it there, maybe. We'll see. Nope, he shouldn't have spent it. He was right.
Final round. Go.
I think Aura was actually fairly well received in SF5. There were people who didn't like fighting him, but as a spectator point of view, a lot of people saw like the Brian F. Aura or whatever and were like, oh, this character's awesome. He was really unique with a very high skill ceiling, and he was kind of the dark horse of the game. You know what I mean? Unknown tier. With crazy potential. Nice. Who's the SF6 Dark Horse right now? They did port him very well, yeah. Ed, I guess. Yeah, it's probably Ed. I think some attention went to Jury after she won Capcom Cup. Oh, what the fuck was that? Super? It had to be super. That's a weird input to mess up. I think both G and Q have a decent chance of coming back. Or rather, one or the other, not both of them. I don't know who the Dudley is. J. So I imagine this was intentional after someone brought it up to me. You guys have probably heard it as well. But the reason G was chosen as his name is because the word Chikyu in Japanese means the world. Kind of goes along with his President of Earth thing. Sekai is also the world. They're not quite the same word. Nice. I don't know if Dudley can, I mean Chun-Li, I don't know if Chun-Li can parry after she does her stomp.
Fighters ready. Engage.
I think she can, but I'm not actually sure. Chun-Li's never parry after they stomp and I hit them out of the air. I like how we got like 2 seconds of Elena. I need Elena. I need her. It like sucked up my desire to keep playing Aki once they revealed Elena. I'm gonna be a super hardcore Elena player as soon as they add her. Gentleman's quarters, huh?
Final round. Now.
I wanted Elena to win Evo too, that would've been hype as fuck. MOV was obviously capable of it since he did it in Winners Finals, but he didn't want to risk it when all that money was on the line. I really like Third Strike being at Evo. I wish we would keep doing that. I think it should definitely be a thing that a retro game comes back for Evo every year. But I would actually not complain if it was Third Strike every year. That being said, most of the Third Strike was not extremely high quality.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
A car alarm. Can you guys hear that? Quite loud. Damn. Alright, hold on. Time to mute when I'm not talking until it stops. Okay, it stopped. He parried the zoom normal. He could have got super. Probably the well has been poisoned for Elena's healing. There's probably no real reason to bring it back. Level 2 super is the way they would put it in. Yeah, I can see her having a heal taunt actually. It would actually be really cool if she had a heal taunt that you could get off safely if you got a dizzy, but you got no, like it took so long that you could not possibly get a dizzy combo as well.
Prepare to strike. Now.
That would be fun. Yeah, it being tied to Ultra made it more cancerous. In SF3, healing works basically exactly as intended. It's an okay super, but Elena's other supers are okay, and you don't even, like, even healing, even against her other supers, which are not great, healing feels like it has significant opportunity cost. The meter's long. You get a decent amount of HP back, and it's not too hard to get up, but it ultimately just doesn't help you win that much. I think if they were actually trying to bring Elena back faithfully, they would bring back healing. But I think if they were trying to not scare customers off, they wouldn't bring back healing. Because the general opinion on healing is very negative. Got her. Oh. Yep, that's the thing in this game. You don't normally see it in this matchup because rarely does Ken use Fireball and neutral from that range or greater. If you want a cool gamer fact, Chun-Li is actually not invincible for her super at all. But she moves during the super freeze. So she'll start the super freeze behind the Fireball and end the super freeze in front of the Fireball. Yeah, it's basically a teleport. Whoa, I'm getting raided by Stupid Fighter. That's pretty cool.
Are you ready? Go.
I played Kirby the other day and I actually got a little owned. Hi. Yeah, it's really quick. It's 3 frames. Or hits on frame 3, rather. Nice. So, oftentimes, if you parry low forward and then hit a button, Chun-Li Super will hit you even before your button comes out, which is very frustrating. But there are certain buttons you can do after hitting, after parrying the medium kick that will beat Chun-Li Super. Just depends on your character. Oh, Chun-Li! That was it. I love when Chun-Li's use spinning bird kick in this matchup. Back medium punch. The first hit of back medium punch combos to heavy spinning bird kick. Someone told me that in a YouTube comment and I tested it out and it's true. None of her other attacks have enough hit stun to combo to heavy spinning bird kick. The motion's a bit awkward. Yeah. I think Hugo as well. Dizzy? 3 Discord notifications. Uh-oh. I guess I ought to read those. Whoa, 17 YouTube comment notifications? Leave me alone. It's because of that fucking tier list video I made. I'm thinking we walk at like 9, it should be cool then. Alright, Plump wants to walk in about 2 hours. I made, not a tier list per se, but I made a when the supers are appropriate for Oro in various matchups. When you pick Super 2 and when you pick Super 3. And I made it in a tier list format because that makes a lot of sense. I knew that video would get a lot of engagement, but I didn't know it would get engagement that fast. That sword fighting game, it's actually not a fighting game, but I got someone working on art, and art takes fucking forever. I should have finished every fucking level before I got someone working on art, honestly. I've got a prologue level planned. I've got like a map of the entire level and then a script of things that should happen in the level. And honestly, I can make like a Kickstarter or something once I finish that level.
Alright, that's cool. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
I like when people ask me about that game though. I consider it primarily a parkour game with some sword combat. But the sword stuff is actually the more notorious. Ugh! Come on, anything was gonna kill. Don't play with your food.
Are you ready? Go!
Nice. Oh, what a nice little shimmy. Shimmy's still working this game, baby. I tried to reach out to my programmer recently and he still hasn't replied, and I'm getting nervous that he's just moved on.
Go for it.
Hard spinning hook combos are just really cool.
Final round. Engage.
You're an epic win meme. No. Fun fact, if there's a mirror on this stage when Necro wins, Necro can bump it during his win pose, and then FE slides onto the screen and then does like a massive backwards slide. And it looks whack as fuck. That little slide that she does right there, she like slides in, then slides the same way backwards, and then like endlessly loops sliding right to left, right to left, right to left. Like she's going around the world at like hundreds of miles an hour. Necro breaking your pressure with a towards medium punch, which also confirms super. That was pretty good. Yeah, very good. Wake up headbutt, very common. Dodges, throws, can counter hit stuff. Pretty hard to whiff punish, but it was whiff punish there. I don't know how many people I've gotten to quit the game. I usually only play like reasonably high ranked players who kind of know that's the name of the game. Oro with his unblockables is just like a high tier. It really depends on the matchup. Like yeah, if you're playing Remy, Oro's a horrible matchup, but like half the cast is a horrible matchup. When you really get good at third strike, you kind of start realizing that every character above Oro is just as cheap as Oro, but for different reasons. At the surface, Oro looks very cheap, but then you play like a good Yun, it's like, wow, this is cancer. You play a good Makoto, it's like, wow, this is cancer. Good Chun-Li, wow, this is cancer. Oro actually has a lot of counterplay in that everything starts off of plus medium punch, which is more counterplay than Gena Yun has. It's just Oro ignores neutral and also does an ass ton of damage. Yeah, good Ken is cancer. Ken has that same thing that Evil Ryu has in SF4, but to an even greater degree, where he's just very all-around and very good. Nothing he has feels especially broken, but the sheer volume of things he has. Well, volume's a bit wrong, because he only has like 6 really strong things. But the versatility you get from those 6 things is very good. Ken is never without options, you know what I mean? Weird. Kind of sneaky, actually. That was a low that hit from right to left.
You win. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Replying to YouTube comments. Dude, there's a 12 on the screen. Time out. Hold the phone. He's neutraling pretty damn good. This is basically like that Leon Messi video where I left a giant comment. Oh, never mind, 12 died. 12 12 actually wins in neutral versus the majority of the cast. It's just that his damage sucks so much ass that he can fucking win neutral and still lose. Alex Vi is good at neutral. The end. He's good at detecting a weakness and exploiting it. And that sounds like something that every good player would be good at, but Alex Vi in particular is extremely good at it. And 12 is a really common character to have weaknesses against, because most people have very little exposure to him.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Very short-term memory? I don't know. I wouldn't call it like that. Funny tech animation for Q and Twins there. Oh, he did heavy hands. And it hit Yun on the ground. I think all the setup of Q slaps are the same. The light one might be a little bit safer. It might be a little bit faster. But they mostly just change the angle of his hands when he's slapping. Nice. He did the glitch. Oh, he lost anyway. This is a matchup. This is very similar to Yun versus Oro, actually. Q has to land that super to win, basically. It's almost impossible to win this matchup if you don't land that super. So your entire goal in this matchup is, I mean, obviously if you can get taunts up, you get taunts up. But you're just trying to hang in there, land your car throws, and build a little bit of meter to wait patiently for that one moment where you can get your parry into Super 2. And then just win the rounds where you land Super 2. Super 2 with the follow-up, especially if you get a combo into it, but even without, does the large majority of Yun's health. He built the meter as he died. He really got... It was understandable why he landed super when he did in the first round. But the fact that he spent his entire meter and then died was just really critically bad. It was a round that he could have won. He just didn't happen to. So spending the meter wasn't bad of a decision. But once he spent the meter and didn't win, it made his chances of winning round 2 really hard. SA2 is Q's best super in that matchup. In other matchups, you can go Super 1 or Super 2, and they're about equally good. Super 1 gives you more EX, which is kind of nice. The damage is lower, and you need a grounded opponent, which is actually not super common, because Q's main confirmed launches. That being said, you don't actually have a good route from command grab into Super 2 on every character.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
I made an entire tier list on the worst super arts in the game. And then I made an entire video on Blue Nocturne. It was me that said Blue Nocturne is the worst in the game. Go watch the video. I think it's free that it's the worst. X-Flat isn't even so bad that no one picks it. The real nail in the coffin for Blue Nocturne is you can't even land it off of a parry. And it's the only super in the game like that. Even supers like Alex SA1 or Alex SA3 that are extremely mediocre, there are parries you can get where you can land them guaranteed. Like, there are various parries Alex can get where he gets Heavy Chop Super 3, and that just does an ass ton. Blue Nocturne fundamentally cannot be confirmed. Yeah, the air reset is really shit, because most of the stuff that you'd be able to react to, like a hopping overhead. Whoa, the video ended. This one has no volume. There we go. Yeah, it's a counter in a game where parries exist. Nice. That slappy hands gives you time for some. It gives you time for a taunt. He did too. He got it, but it was very aggressive. Overall, I think it was an okay play. But one taunt into Oki was maybe better. That was kind of funny looking. Car throw is a huge threat for basically the rest of the round. Now universal overhead is too. This is still really hard for Ken. Q has like 20 times his health. Okay.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Yeah, that was me. Broski retweeted that image, but it was me. I made that. That does an ass ton of it hits. It's not often Q really gets an opportunity for a jump-in combo. But, like, jump-in hard kick into close medium kick, dash punch, super 2 into follow-up does, like, 80% of your life. It's insane. Look how many hits Q's eaten this round. He's just completely got owned in neutral. Q's got, I think, the worst neutral of any character in the game. Oh, 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 oh! He landed that one jump in. Combo wasn't even over. There's a dash punch after this.
You win.
That's like me when I play this game, where I'm just getting owned for the entire round. Rare matchup. And then you land the jump in and you win instantly. A lot of Q players just taunt in this matchup. They're just like, fuck it. That being said, it's fairly easy to land hits that give you guaranteed taunts where you don't even get hit, such as anti-air dash punch, air-to-air fierce, or anti-air hands. Yes, it would go up a lot if there was no super flash. It would still be bad, but it would be a lot better. I don't even know why you have to ask. Of course it would. It'd be way better. It's well known that that's a weakness of Street Fighter style counters. That was a really interesting DRA. I forgot that it could even go at that angle. That's how long it's been since someone's done that. It's almost never useful. It's funny that 12 probably landed like 4 hits for every hit Q landed, but still lost.
Now.
Is he? It's better that way. It would break a lot of matchups being one frame. It actually was exactly like that in SF5. Kage and Akuma both had Raging Demons, and they could punish -2 things. Right? Or am I making that up?
Final round. Go.
It was definitely like that in 4. I haven't thought about that in a while in the context of 5. Nice. Yeah, in 6 it's the super freeze is super late, which is kind of a best of both worlds, I think. Zangief has the same thing on his level 3. Except if I recall correctly, Zangief's level 3 actually is invincible, whereas Demon is not. It's a really good way of making it so you can't jump out by freeze, but still making it so that it doesn't punish everything in the game. Because it would be really strong if it punished everything in the game. No, Zangief does not have a 1-frame punish. His super also hits on like frame 7. It's one of the faster supers in the game, but... Demon has always been bullshit. In this game, in Street Fighter 4, in Street Fighter 2,
Now,
it's only balanced by its difficulty.
into the heat
It
of
breaks so
battle.
many rules of the game. Or it's balanced by its difficulty and its price. I don't know how it is in Alpha. Most people, when they play Alpha 3, pick Theism for a command, don't even have Demon. And if they pick Aism, they have other supers, which are much better. Wow. I don't think he can kill here. No, never mind, he killed there. I'm high.
Fight is ready. Engage.
Most characters feel nicely ZP in 6. Oh, if that hit, that was gonna be like a dizzy combo. NTR Fireball, EX Headbutt, regular Headbutt, probably dizzied on the spot. Whoa. Dashing into heavy Fireball is an unbelievably weird read. Is it supposed to be Dash-in Headbutt or something? Who do I want added to SF6? Adon. Let me think about that for a minute. That's super. I think Rose or Manat or both would be nice. I think Adon would be nice. I want more original characters. So any original character they add would be good. Colleen would be pretty good. Right now we've had like 2 seasons of DLC with no OGs. Give me some OGs. Or not OGs, new Gs. Some new faces. Lucia's chances of coming back are near 0.
You win.
OCs, that's what I meant to say.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Damn. Gary's normal's looking kind of good. Claw and Boxer are cool characters who I think would be very appreciated in this current engine. I would love if they brought back EX Claw Dive to its former glory. Because that shit was very good in SF4 and felt very bad in SF5. Necro would be really good. I'm tired of the Necro hate. People want Necro, they just haven't realized it. Necro would just flat out make the game better. That was a very decent time to super.
You win.
Toucans.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
I don't think so. Necro's non-zoom normals are a lot better than Dalsim's, and his zoom normals are a lot worse. I think they don't actually make... They're not actually so similar. Necro's zoom normals feel like a little extra spice that he doesn't even need. Ooh.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Go. my god, I saw a ghost. Damn, we be doing heavy DPs. I think that people look at the stretchiness of Necro and use that to decide that they don't want him without realizing that's actually a very tiny part of his gameplay. You look at him and you think he's going to be a sim and then he's not. I made an entire tweet about that just recently, where I said he was a Kemi.
Now. Prepare to strike. Now.
He has a really unique gameplay flavor. I know they made Sim a little rushdown in Reefs and Street Fighter titles, but like, Necro is an actual genuine rushdown Sim. Nice mirror placement. Couldn't have been better, really. No meter at all, but the win is nice.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Yeah, he has a lot of juggle stuff. There's like spinning hook being safe too. Or electricity. There's more to his neutral than just like building dizzy or whatever. Or zoom normals. I think one big bad every season. Oh yeah, we're gonna get Gil, huh? And G.
Go for it.
Who else? Geese Howard. Sagat. Seth. Wow, those are both better than what I suggested. I would like to see both Sagat and Seth back, actually. Sagat is normally a little light on the sauce, but I think in the SF6 engine he could be pretty cool. Alex should do a face turn. Do you mean a heel turn? He already is a face. Ugh. Urian's EX Tatsu, or EX Tatsu, EX tackle combos are very satisfying to think. Oh, jump around house. Just got owned by Ken Stan Strong.
You win.
That's pretty nice. Oh, speaking of Alec.
Are you ready? Go.
Ah.
Are you ready? Go.
Karin with SPD, she has that. It was very nice of them to not give Karina an SPD and SF5. That dizzy bar, I'm looking at it. It's looking kind of big. Ken's trying to get it back. I want her with the full like VT1, but without the VT1. She just had that. She could just do that as a move in SF Alpha. Jump light kick for the airborne active frames. You can't win with this anymore. You just gotta win in a normal way. Alex's SPD is so weak. Whoa, he tried to parry it. Anyone's game. I think Ken's generally better here. Ugh. Neutral super jump hard punch. I don't know what he wanted, but it wasn't that.
Now,
Damn, look at those caps.
engage.
Nice. Good reversal, actually.
Fighters ready. Engage. Final round. Go.
Ken's ability to punish different stuff is actually one of the more interesting things of his design. Oh, rarely do you see that. It's just for the hard knockdown, the damage it adds is minuscule. Well, it wasn't really for the hard knockdown in this context, it was more so that, you know, ship would be a factor sooner, or universal overhead or other things that are very weak, but have a good mix-up.
You win.
He had an excessive meter, and using it in that context is really not bad.
Engage.
The new characters to SF6, they're a little grappler heavy, but I like them. We got the Mono and the Lily. Who else? We got Command Grab on JP technically, although it's really an afterthought. It could not exist and he would be about as good. Who's the DLC? I mean the new character I'm forgetting.
Are you
There's
ready?
like 4 or 5.
Go.
Marisa. Yep, she's a grappler too, ish. Jamie, he's good, I like him. Aki. Ah, she is new. I went and said the DLC had no new characters, so I just forgot about my main. Yeah, I like her a lot. Alright, of these characters, I think Aki and Jamie are goated. Kimberly is okay. JP is quite great for both a character design and a unique gameplay design. Marisa is okay. Manon is okay. Lily is okay.
Go for it.
Those are my opinions. We got 3 goateds and 3 okays, I think. Or maybe it was 2 goateds and 4 okays. Jamie's goated. Aki, Jamie, JP, all goated. I don't think Lily's disappointing at all. I think that it's beautiful they managed to make T-Hawk a good character. So I don't like fighting Manon, but I must admit that when I'm watching a tournament or something, I just get hyped when I see the 37% command grabs. I just see the big command grab damage and I'm like, yes. Manon is a bit light on the degen, but I think the degeneracy comes specifically from the number of medals she has. Having a command grab that strong is degen,
Engage.
even if she is without tech. Isn't there just something funny about like Daigo Umehara eating a 5 command grab 5 metal command grab. Or like Tokido or Fudo or someone. Don't you just want to see Punk eat 5 metal command grabs?
Go for it.
Or Angry Bird? Monon also has an underdog factor, I feel, because she's not very good. I said that she needed like some tech because she's the character basically without tech in this game. SF6 that is. And in the YouTube comments someone was like, I vehemently disagree with what you said. He was like, it's okay for characters to not have tech, and I was like, I guess so. I don't actually think I replied, but that's my actual opinion, I guess so. I think if a character doesn't have tech, they need to have a very pure and good, like, fundamental strategy. Which basically describes Lily. She doesn't really have tech, but her fundamental concept is so strong. She just gets next to you and she throws you. And you can't stop her from getting next to you because Windstalk Spire. Tech and a good fundamental strategy. That can be okay as long as you have no damage. We definitely have characters like that. Or no mix, perhaps. Or maybe a combination where you have only a little damage and only a little mix, which is basically what Kemi is.
Final round. Go for it.
Hard Punch DC is very fun to do. It's also very easy. And I think Kami's a relatively common beginner character. So I think it was a very good change for her. I don't remember ever being rinsed by that TC.
You win. Fight is ready. Engage. Are you ready? Go.
Cool. Damn, these YouTube comments keep coming in.
For battle. Fight is ready.
Leave me alone. I actually didn't see the Jump Fierce cross up. I'm not gonna go back and look for it. Alright, I'm done replying to YouTube comments.
Fighters ready. Engage.
I feel like Ken's dash there would have dashed through Necro if he quick stood, but he didn't quick stand. You're immune to corpse dashes if you don't quick stand, I think, across the board in this game. Like every single corpse dash or corpse walk or whatever relies on the quick stand. Oh god, I gotta read more shit because there's a new YouTube comment.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Maybe it's the one Muzzy just posted. No, I see nothing. I agree. It is disappointing. Ugh, he wanted to chip out! Okay. Good old Fire Fierce. Can't cancel that to anything, unlike Street Fighter 6.
Are you ready?
So if that was parried, Necro actually had a pretty good opportunity to land some serious damage. A lot of meter on Necro's side, a lot of dizzy already on Ken. Something really chaotic could happen very quickly. Oh no. Throw killed Ken there, so he took the throw, but back strong would have been. Oh, it's over. Round 3, round 3. Was that max meter build? He did it like it was max meter build. Killing with fucking the jump punch.
Now.
Flying Viper, according to the move list. Nice! This is the chaotic thing I was talking about last round. When Necro just abruptly kills you. Because throw or shimmy back strong are just such a pure mix-up with each other.
Now.
Yes, they did put the flame on the run things. This isn't Bungus, what the frick? Comment by Musical. I just got it. Can Necro elbow loop Ken? No. He might be able to get... No, I think he can only get one. He can do like elbow into something else, but he can't do elbow into elbow. Best colors in third strike, that would be Miriam. Maybe Ken. Ken's a very good candidate. Ken's colors are very vibrant. I can't think of anyone besides those two where I'm like, damn, these colors are great.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I typically pick SA2 in all the matchups where I say they're both... it depends. In all the matchups where I say they're both equally viable. Let's punish. That's something you can really do. There are people who are big SA2 believers, or people who are both SA3 believers, and they do that. There are people who pick SA3 for everyone except Hugo, and there are people who pick SA2 for everyone except Twins and Akuma.
Fighters ready. Engage.
My list is not going to be the same as other auras. Hugo's colors are quite good, yeah. I love the baby blue and like the green that Hugo has. And of course Black Hugo with Black Poison is pretty cool. Yellow Hugo looks really goofy. He gets really vibrant colors when I'm thinking about it. Oh my god.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Once your main is in the game, you really just want characters that, like, feel fun to fight. I would say Necro and Third Strike is one of the most fun characters to fight. I think I made a tier list something like that for this game one time. That was like how fun each character is to fight. Yuri and Necro are my top two. Ken is very decently fun to fight. I think I made that recently, actually. Sneaky cross up. Shit's unseeable. Yeah, it looks the damn same when it's on the front. I think that's the one that utilizes the side switch, or the player 2 mechanic or whatever. The game has a different order of figuring out when two characters are in the same X position. It will do different things depending on whether they're player 1 or player 2. So side matters in Third Strike. But I think I've only seen instances where it matters for Ken and Urian. You went for red parry into super or something? Ah! That's so sad. The Necro didn't even get the punish.
Prepare to strike now.
Terry the Shoto. I think he might be shocked when they put Terry in the game depending on how they add him, because he's had a long history of special moves actually. He's been vaguely Shoto-like to not Shoto-like at all. The thing I'm afraid of is that he's going to be a walking neutral skip. Terry's often very famous for having like 3 different special moves that all just get you point blank in neutral.
Final round. Go for it.
That was funny. I was not predicting them at all. I think they literally made it just because every other Heavenly King is in the game. Because they mentioned that in the interview. They were just like, well, we got all Orochi. We got, what's his name, Gunitz. We got Yamazaki. And then the other one is dead. So there are 8 surviving members of the clan of Orochi. And now they're all in the game. It's like the first time they've ever all been in the same game. Is that a lie? I don't remember. Terry and Mai having runs would be pretty fun. Oh, the super. Burn Knuckle.
Prepare to strike now.
Rising Tackle, Burn Knuckle, Crack Shoot. What's his little ground crawly fireball called? Are you okay's Burst Wolf. Ground Wave, there you go. Power Geyser is the super version. Power Wave, that sounds right. Because he says it aloud in some games. Power Wave! Power Geyser!
fighters ready. Engage.
If that's his moveset, that sounds pretty fun. It's like what he's had in modern stuff.
Prepare to strike.
I remember when Terry made it into Smash and people were saying he had partitioning, and then some popular video game news aggregate or news website or whatever linked one of my videos explaining what charge partitioning was. There are like a million ways. Step 1, get close to the opponent. Step 2, just press close medium punch because it's safe on block, so you don't care if it's blocked or not.
Battle. Go for it.
You can do it after a parry, you can do it as an anti-air. You can do it after jump and stomp. Oh, look at the way these two are playing. Nice, car DP.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah, it auto hit confirms. It hit confirms itself.
Go for it.
It won't hit confirm chicken combo. But you don't need to land chicken combo on every close medium punch to make it good. Oof. Nice. That probably didn't require the Kara because it hit midair. And from pretty close range too. Ibuki, Rufus, Heihachi, and Benimaru, by the way.
Final round. Go for it.
I was gonna say it would be so funny if a fighting game had two different DLC characters from two different other fighting games so you could fight against them. And then I remember Tekken literally did that with Akuma and Akuma and Geese. But I think Akuma and Geese did, you know, they've already fought. You could already pit those two against each other. It would be funny if there was a game
You win.
that had like every DLC or every like something like Fortnite where it just had like a million different
Strike. Now.
guest characters in it, and then they just put in something awful. Oh yeah, all of Smash Bros. And then every other company was just like ashamed to be like associated with them. They just add like Hitler as a playable skin or something. And you could just have like, you know, Fry and Chun-Li and Hitler standing side by side.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Maybe and Doom Guy in Smash. What was it that led to that little Twitter phenomenon where everyone was drawing Isabelle and Doom Guy art together? Did they have games like announced on the same day or something like that? Isabelle from Animal Crossing. That was like a weird like, yeah, that was it. Doom Guy is a well-known lover of small cute animals, actually.
You win.
Those demons are gonna pay for what they did to Daisy.
Are you ready? Go.
Well, and we go walking super late and everything's closed. Mom. It's such a sad mood.
Are you ready? Go!
Let's go whenever. Oh my god. Let me see which of my friends are available. Chad already said he's doing D&D tonight. That son of a gun. Yeah, my friends.
Final round. Go for it. You win. Prepare to strike. Now.
Someone made a comment, I've got to go test after this. Plucky's on, I invited him. I don't know if he'll come, he usually doesn't. It'd be nice though. I like having him along. Ugh. Cool matchup. Marisa fucking died. I can't believe that happened.
Strike. Now.
It wasn't even that we didn't recruit her, she got fucking killed. Like, she was just gonna get benched. It was gonna be the same as her dying, but she actually died. I'm gonna ask Fungus if he wants to do more of that playthrough tomorrow. We were doing Erica route. But we were doing... Our gimmick was that we flip 2 coins and a character can only be added to the team if they get double heads. So we were only using approximately 1/4 of the characters we ran into. And it was just random chance who it was. Anyway, Marisa already rolled the tails, so she was already not going to be used. But then we couldn't even recruit her and steal her Shamshire. We had to kill her. Yeah, Seth got rolled just the same as everyone else. He didn't make it. Oh, you hate to see it. When people parry and they push a button immediately. This is still anyone's game. In fact, I even say I prefer Necro in this. It's everyone except Erica in a frame. We also flipped a coin on which route to do. And when we promote characters, we're going to flip a coin on to see our promotion options. Just let God decide how our run goes. I want to go walking. I think I'll just watch the rest of this video. There's 4 minutes left. And then I'll go walking. How does that sound, Palm? Murray is very good. The problem is you don't get more Dragon Stones. Divine Stone or whatever. Like even in the post game. I think that there might be a monster that drops one in the post game or something. They should have made it so one of the secret shops sells it during Creature Campaign. And just had it be expensive. But yeah, you basically need 1 battle to train her and then she can solo like whole maps. Well, she can't because she just has finite uses. I always use her to kill her Orba. Her dad or grandpa or whoever it is. I think they're actually not related, are they? I would say that she has the easiest time killing him, though.
Final round. Now.
Neutral jump medium kick. It looks like a shitty version of our neutral jump hard kick. Oh, it hurts. He got the dash punch to hit a little too high. This is still okay for Q, but that was a really bad thing to not land. Slappy, slappy. That could be really easy or really... Well, it's never easy, but the difficulty of it depends on your opponent.
Are you ready?
Yeah, another matchup where you basically win based on how well you can land Super 2.
Are you ready?
That's what I was thinking, but it happened organically. If you don't roll certain characters on a frames route, it's very difficult. The units we got are not especially great. We did get like a couple good ones. Nice. Just going for the double taunt? Yeah. I think that's probably a very decent play. So despite the difference in health, Q literally has like 4 times Yang's HP right now. Maybe 4 times was a bit much. It's not like he had 3 taunts. That was a nice parry. Yum. Is that it? Oh, we got one more.
You win.
We got another match in a minute 20 seconds. It's gonna be a quick one.
Now,
Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling for this Q player.
battle. Go for it.
Never mind, there's hope. Kind of funny he did back hard kick and then, oh no, he's dead. He did back hard kick and didn't even cancel it. I think it's generally you should always cancel it to taunt. I could be wrong. I think it's unsafe either way. But if you cancel it to taunt, you can get a blood taunt off, and if it hits, then the taunt is free. Back hard kick canceling is basically only useful for the taunt cancel. Taunt here. Oh. Air Tatsu is very strong in this matchup because Q's so big. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, Ken is getting so much mileage out of it. Jeez, jeez, jeez. Stop him. Oh, the complete and utter disrespect. I can't believe how ugly that was. Okay, I'm gonna leave.